And just like that, we are live. Well, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hope you're all doing great out there. Welcome back into another episode of the Daily Disney Discussion. Hope you guys have all been having a great weekend. Unfortunately, it's almost over. It's almost time to get back to work at this point. But either way, I hope you're all having a great weekend. And thank you so much for being here. I definitely appreciate it. We are going to have a great time tonight. We're going to talk about... I'm going to be interested to see what everybody says about this one. But we're going to talk about something... One of the rides, I consider it a ride, attraction, relaxation spot, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be pretty awesome because we're talking about the Liberty Square Riverboat today. It's an interesting talk because I think it's a lot of divisiveness on what people think when it comes to this area. And we're going to get into that in just a second here. But before we get started, let's do some quick mousekeeping. Of course, Dean over at the Live Place, theliveplace.com. Be sure to check out Dean. He's kind of our TV guide of live streams. He's picking up live streamers left and right, and they're all quality live streams. They're Disney. There's other content there as well, but they're all quality content, quality people. It's a good place to find some great, awesome streams and people for sure. Our two partner channels are, of course, Disney Dan and Steve's World. Steve goes live on Mondays, just another Monday night. Wednesdays with Diz and Nat. He's there with me on Saturdays for non-sports night lately, but normally sports night. And of course, Dan goes live on Thursdays with Nuts About Disney. He has a Disney Food Fridays. He also goes live with Disney Fiasco on Saturdays. And him and I have a new show coming up starting next Sunday at 6 o'clock. Right now, we're just calling it kind of the Disney movie reviews. Where we take a different movie each and every week, and we kind of review the movie. We pick one out of the hat, and it's a Disney movie. Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, Pixar, you name it, it'll be in there. So check that out next Sunday at 6. We're going to have a lot of fun. It'll probably be on Dan's channel for sure. But, and we're going to get into Sundays. We're going to talk a little bit about Sundays when it comes to the Daily Disney Discussion because of that. So let's say hi to everybody in the chat, because we got tons of people in here already, and thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. It means the world to me. Brian Eisenhart, one of our members, is here. Brian, good to see you, buddy. Eric Newman, another one of our members, is here. Oh, we got a lot of members here. It's awesome to see all of you. James Ryan is here as usual, another one of our members. James, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Make It Blue, a Disney adventure. Caitlin is here. Caitlin, hope you're well. Good to see you. G. Wilson's in the house. Big Disney fan is here. Oh, guys, thank you all for being here. Craig's Robotics back in the house. Good to see you. Craig's Robotics, thanks for being here. Christine Hickman's here. Christine, good to see you. Did I say hi to you already? I don't think I did. Christine, thanks for being here. Donna Anderson Folan is in the house. Donna, good to see you. Big Noah Mountain 5. Noah, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome in, pal. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. Blue Nose 352. Chris is in the house. Chris, good to see you, buddy. And thank you for that message on Twitter. Yesterday we had a lot of tornadoes in the area down here in Orlando. And Chris sent out a message specifically to see how everybody was doing. So, Chris, I appreciate that very much, but that means the world to us. Thank you for that. So, Chris, I appreciate that. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Pete McDevitt's in the house as well. Pete, what's up? He says, where is this mouse that talks? It's funny you said that. I'll get into it later. But thanks, Pete. Good to see you, buddy. I'm glad you're here. John Hazelton's in the house. John, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. AJC Magic TV. Amy's in the house. Amy, good to see you. I'm trying to go slow because I don't want this to jump. Mr. Fett's in the house. Mr. Fett, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for that, Noah. Thanks for posting that, pal. I appreciate it. Trying to read the chat here. Don't want it to jump, and yet it jumps anyway. I think we're up to date. Jennifer Jones is here. There's another one. Jennifer Jones, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I think we are finally up to date. Yep, we are. Cool. We are up to date. So the Liberty Bell, or the Liberty Square Riverboat, let's talk a little bit about it. It actually, according to the information I have, did not open on October 1st, 1971. It opened October 2nd, 1971. So technically, it was not an opening day attraction. That's kind of weird. Wonder why it opened the second day. Anybody that was there, if you remember, I was 1 year old, so I don't remember it. Not quite 2 yet. But it's weird because it didn't open same day. It opened the very next day. I thought that was kind of interesting that it did that. But it's basically, it's Rivers of America, and it takes one full lap around Rivers of America. I think it's called Rivers of America in Disney World as well. G. Wilson says, I have not had the privilege of riding the boat. It was under refurb 2 years ago on our first visit, and just did not ride it last year, but plan to in our next trip. You should, G. Wilson. I think you absolutely should. And we'll go over why I feel you should in a little bit. This is a very fun ride. Brian, I'll just say it. I agree. I think it is fun. What's up, Rachel? Rachel loves Disney's in the house. Rachel, good to see you, dear. Make sure you get me with me. Oh, okay. Yep. Pete's talking to Chris. I'm older than you, Walt. 1971, I turned 9. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, I was born in 70, so 71, I wasn't quite 2 yet. Well, I was born late 70, so I guess late 71. I wasn't even 1 yet. What am I thinking? I don't remember. I was a baby. Anyway, I can't do math, even simple math. Emily Ellis Schumach is in the house. Emily, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for stepping in, or stopping in for a little bit. You might need to step in at the rate I'm going. You know what? Actually, I got to say this real fast. I want to say thank you to everybody for all the support. Melissa and I hit a really big milestone, in my opinion. Just today, we hit 300,000 views. We try not to really promote big milestones too much, but when we do hit some big ones, in our opinion, we do at least like to recognize it. But it's a recognition of you guys for spending your time viewing our videos, watching our vlogs, coming to our live streams. So thank you for that. We hit 300,000 views, and to us, that's a lot. I mean, I know we're a small channel, and that's a small number for a lot of people. But to hit 300, I mean, some people get that in one video. We have it as a lifetime, but we're very happy with 300,000 views. So thank you all for that, and I just wanted to get that out there before I forgot, because I usually do forget. Caitlin says the riverboat is a great way to spend time to relax and get away from the chaos. Yes, agreed 100%. Melissa Rachel is laying down. We were at Disney. We were at Universal all day yesterday, and most of today we're both really tired. She's still asleep. I got up. What's up, Carlos? Carlos, Disney World Freaks in the house. What's up, Carlos? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Brian said, what does Brian say? Brian says, back in my cast member days at Disneyland, a common question I'd get would be, does that boat swing back and forth? Pointing at either riverboat. That's funny. Thanks, John. I appreciate that, buddy. It means the world to us. Thank you, G. Wilson. I appreciate that. James, thanks, buddy. That's a great milestone. Thank you. Thanks for the hello. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. They are, Emily, and thank you for being here. But it is. It's a big milestone for us. So we're happy to have it for sure. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. John says, Definitely well-deserved, Walt and Melissa. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. But the riverboat. So what it basically is, somebody said it earlier, it's a relaxing way to get away from the chaos. It really actually is. It probably takes, yeah, okay, it's a 16-minute ride around the rivers of America, basically. And with that, Pete, thank you for that. Pete McDevitt with the $5 super chat. Pete, that means the world to us. Thank you so much. He said, congrats, from Pete, congrats, Preston said, give you 300,000. Nope, sorry. $5 super chat from Pete McDevitt. Thank you, Pete. That was very generous, buddy. I appreciate that very, very much, pal. Thank you so much. Everybody, please, hearts in the chat for Pete. That was very nice. And thanks, Pete, for that incredible and very generous super chat. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Donna Jaworski's in the house. What's up, Donna? One of my favorite people. Donna, I hope you're doing well. We miss seeing you. I hope we get to see you soon. But welcome in. Good to see you. Let me see who else is here. Congrats on 300,000 views. I have a long way to go to reach you. You'll get there in no time, Caitlin. Just keep posting. Trust me. Thanks, Brian. You're a big part of that, buddy. You're always there for us. Brian's one of our longest members that's been really, really active as far back as I can remember. Brian's been a big part of this. So thank you, Brian. I appreciate that, buddy. Big Disney says it's definitely a must ride for me and my cousin since we both like the boats. Yes, it's a great ride. I agree. James says I enjoy the Liberty Bell and go up to the uppermost deck just below the pilot house and watch both sides. It is fun and wonderful, and it's fun and wonderful place to relax and catch up with your thoughts. 100% agree. 100% agree. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. John, thank you. James Ryan, hello to, he's saying hi to Donna, of course. Ron and Meredith are here. The Philly crew, thanks for being here, guys. Another one of our members. And by the way, Donna is a member. I'd be remiss not to say it. Donna, thank you for being a member, of course. Dear, it's much appreciated for your loyalty. Thanks for being here. Richard Archons, the legend's in the house, another one of our members. Richard, buddy, miss you, pal. Hope you're doing good. Hope to see you soon. And we got a celebrity here. Nick's in the house. Chombo Nick, what's up, buddy? Magical News Live is in the house. What's up, pal? Good to see you. Thanks for being here, pal. Everybody say hi to Nick. I'm sure everybody knows who Magical News Live is. But in case you don't, go check out his channel. Great, great channel for sure. And he's awesome for sure. Noah says, fun fact, while the Liberty Bell is a fully functioning steamboat, it is still guided by a steel beam track under the water so that it follows the same path each time. It's funny you say that, Noah, because for the longest time, I didn't know that. I really thought it was really being piloted by somebody, by a captain on that ship. I didn't realize that it actually was until when they have drained it to do refurbishments. Then you're like, oh, there you go. Now I see it. Kind of takes a little bit of the magic away, to be honest with you. It's kind of too bad. But I get it. It's got to happen for sure. They got to update it. But it's like, really? Come on. The videos that brought me to Mouse Talk are those podcast style land overviews. Oh, thanks, Brian. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, we need to update them, but they were a lot of fun. They were a lot of fun doing, and I appreciate it so much, pal. But the riverboat, the entire trip around, all the way around and back, is about 16 minutes. But what I like about it is, first off, you're right. It is steam powered, and I've felt it because I've been up in the top level. James, you were talking about it earlier, being up there. When they do the steam, you actually feel it. It'll trickle down on you, some of the water from the steam, and you can feel it, and it's hot. Hey, maybe in 3 years when I go down there with my cousin, we could meet. Of course, absolutely. We will do our very best. The river is so narrow. It is narrow, but what I like about it, and Amy says, it's nice and relaxing and some good views of Big Thunder and Haunted Mansion, and that's exactly what I was going to say. When you take the ride around, which is really, really cool, in my opinion, I did not know that it was guided by a track. Yeah, Jennifer, for the longest time, I didn't know it either until the one time they drained it, and that's when I finally got to see it. But I do like it because, first off, you have different levels that you could stand on or sit if you can get a seat and just relax and enjoy it. But it goes all the way around, and there's different things you can see. You can see Tom Sawyer Island a little bit, obviously, because you kind of go around it. Am I thinking correctly? Why am I thinking like you don't, but you do? And then from there, you can have good views of Big Thunder. And I highly recommend you look at Big Thunder as you go by because you can see the people on the track. We always wave to the people and they always wave back. It's so much fun as they're going by. Well, hey, and they'll be like waving back to us. It's so cool. I love doing that. It's so much fun. Avery, the Cuban American, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. I actually really like that part. I think it's a lot of fun. But the ride itself, when you go around, you'll see like Indians out there. They're animatronics and stuff like that, but it's really cool. And you'll see some nature stuff, and then you can see the Haunted Mansion, some good views of the Haunted Mansion, great views of Big Thunder. It really is a good time. Piglet Roo loves Disney. Welcome in. Everybody say hi to Piglet Roo loves Disney. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. Yep. R. Johns, hey buddy, don't miss your boy Steve in the hot seat tonight. Oh yes, that's exactly right. That's another thing. Go out and Pete, I think it's on your channel, or I'm not sure if it's on Preston's. But sure, if you have time, then be sure to check out their interview with Steve tonight. That should be a lot of fun for sure. But queue wise, let's talk queue. We'll get into the nuts and bolts of this. Really, no queue. It's just an area where you kind of stand around. They've got some benches in there, and you sit. That's it. It's that simple. You sit until the boat gets back. Once the boat docks, they let everybody off, and then they just let everybody on. It's as simple as that. There is no queue. There is no theming in that respect to wait for. Jennifer says, I have not been on it such a long time, but I remember enjoying it. It is a good opportunity to relax and recharge. Yes, it really is. Some great views, some good fun, good way to connect with people. And on the other side, even if you're not looking at Big Thunder yet, just people walking down Frontierland. As you go by, I'll wave to the people out there, and sometimes we'll play a game. We'll see how many waves we can get. and usually you'll get a lot of waves because people will be looking at the boat. They really will. Mr. Fett says the last time we rode was during the afternoon parade, so there were great views of it as well. Even better, if you can happen to be on it as the parade's going by, absolutely agreed 100%. You're going to get some really good views for sure. Let's see here. 26 watching, 24 likes. Thank you all very much for all the likes. If you are here, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We definitely appreciate it. It helps the stream. Now, what I will wait for this, and I want to hear from you guys now. This is where I need you. Wait times. I'm going to wait, I'll be honest, it's depending upon my mood. I'm probably going to wait 20 for this. Wait times for you guys. Now, you're looking to ride the Liberty Bell, Liberty Square Riverboat. You want to ride it for a little bit. You want to get out of the heat, the humidity. Well, not really out of it, but you know what I mean. You want to relax for a little while. How long are you waiting? What are you going to wait to ride the Liberty Square Riverboat? Let me know in the chat. I want to hear from you guys. Brian says, when I would bus at Hungry Bear in Disneyland, I showed the kids eating how they could get a waves back if they waved at the riverboat when it passes. Then I tell them, see monkey, see monkey do. Yep, that's true. You're right. Emily says, I love the view of Big Thunder from the riverboat. Yes, it's really, really good. But what would you guys wait for this? Noah says he'd wait 35. Let's see. G. Wilson says they would wait 20 to 30 minutes. Piglet Roo saying hi to everybody. Big Disney fans, if over 20 minutes, I'll check with the app. Okay. It's usually about that. It's usually not that bad. Usually, the wait is usually whatever it takes to go around one time. 16 minutes. So 20 minutes is about right. Donna Anderson Foland says she'd wait 20 minutes. Caitlin says she would do 15 to 20. 15 minutes for Mr. Fett. 20 to 30 minutes for Christine Hickman. Avery says he would go 20. Walk on, doesn't need a wait. Well, right. It doesn't ultimately. No, it doesn't. LSU Mom says, I'll wait till the boat arrives again. Yes, exactly. Me too. Jennifer Jones, 15 to 20. Donna Jaworski, 15 to 20. Rhonda Meredith, 15 minutes. Donna Anderson Foland, maybe up to 30 minutes. Yeah, me too. It just really depends on my mood. Remember to hit the like button. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. Simba 2 is in the house. What's up, Simba? Welcome in. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for being here. And Simba 2 says they'll wait 16 minutes, which is, yeah, the length, the time you have to wait. Amy says she'll wait till the next boat arrives. James says, I think you almost have to think of waiting about between 15 and 30 minutes, depending on where the boat is. Once it docks, you really have to wait again. True. Very, very true. I think the only time, I don't even think even during the busy time, James. I think you're right. Even during the really busy times, I don't know that it gets to the point where they're like, nope, we have too many. You have to wait for the next one, even though you just waited for this one. So I tend to agree with you. I don't think it'll ever hit capacity. I've never seen it hit capacity, but that's just me. when it comes to a fast pass, there is no fast pass for this. I'm pretty sure. Now, I've never used it, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even think we have to discuss that because I don't think there is a fast pass for this, right? If I'm not mistaken. And even if there is, I'm not using it. For one, you don't need it. The guys are right. It's certainly not fast pass. It's not even fast pass worthy. I hate to say that. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just not. There's so many other things especially in Magic Kingdom where there's like 30 rides. You don't need it. You just don't. Oh, Simba2 says, I've been watching all the streams in ninja mode. Sorry. No need to be sorry. I didn't know that, and I'm just glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Piglet Ruse loves Disney, says they'll wait until the next boat arrives. Brian, in Disneyland, you have a pick of two riverboats, the Mark Twain and the Columbia, which is kind of like a merchant sailing ship. Yeah, the sailing ship Columbia. I can't say it. That's pretty cool, Brian. Fun fact, Walt Disney actually paid for some of the construction of Disneyland's steamboat out of his own pocket. How about that? Well, in my opinion, see, a lot of this, here's the thing, ultimately, you're right, he did pay for it out of his own pocket, but ultimately, all of this is out of his own pocket because he got loans for all of this stuff, I think, and he ultimately has to pay them back at some point. But no, I know, I'm just being funny, but no, you're right, Avery, it's right, he paid direct. Big Disney fan says, let the people off first before getting one. I don't think there is a fast pass. I agree with Walt. Even if there is a fast pass, no fast pass. Right. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think there is a fast pass, but I wouldn't think that it was needed. No, and I think that's why. This is one of those where it's just, you don't need it. It's just no need. It's like, we haven't even gotten there yet, which is surprising. I don't think we did it. But like People Mover, there's no fast pass for People Mover because, you don't need it. There's no need for a fast pass with People Mover. It's on and off. So it makes perfect sense. But, all right, so we're ready. Here we go. Let's get ratings. As much as I like this ride, though, okay, as much as I like this ride, what I'm going to give it, in my opinion, and I got to bring up my rating now for you guys to see. This is my rating for the Riverboat. 7 out of 10. I actually really like it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's very relaxing. Lots of views, lots of things to look at. You can really relax up there for 15 to 20 minutes. I say 20 because even though it's 16 minutes, it's going to take them a couple minutes to actually stop, dock, and allow everybody to get off. Amy says, I remember back in the day, we timed it right where we got to watch the nighttime parade on board. Wow, that would have been awesome. I would have loved that. That would have been really fun. If you can get in the wheelhouse, do it. Oh, I bet that would be cool to see. I would really, really love that. But there you go. That's my rating, 7 out of 10. What about you guys? What are you going to give as a rating? 30 people watching with 27 likes. Thank you all so much for being here. Holy macaroni. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's see if we can make it 30 for 30. That would be awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. But let's see here. So who do we have? We have To Infinity and Beyond out of 10. Disney fan. Jennifer Jones gives it a 6 out of 10. Mr. Fett, 6 out of 10. Donna, 7 out of 10. LSU Mom, Emily gives it 8 out of 10. I could see an 8. I almost went with 8, Emily. I really did. Avery says, it's a relaxing boat ride and provides great views of the area, especially Big Thunder. I'd give it an 8. Very good. There you go. 8 for Avery, 6 for Simba 2, 8 for John. Caitlin says, 6 out of 10 depends on my mood and my autism ADHD responses in the park that day. It is more if it's more crowded, I would ride it, but on a slow days, probably not. Gotcha. Makes sense. Amy AJC Magic TV. Amy says, give it a 7. James says, I am going to give it an 8. I like the history of the steamboat travel when the nation was young. Awesome. I agree. That was a great time. Ron and Meredith give it a 6. Brian says, our boat has 2 speeds, normal and show speed for Phantasmic. Interesting. Eric gives it a 1. Eric, really, buddy? I guess you're not a fan. I'm just kidding with you. Nothing wrong with that. If that's your rating, but it's all right. No problem. Noah gives it a 9. Piglet Rue gives it a 9. Brian gives it a 9 out of 10. The relaxation and the history is worth it. I agree. I think it's a lot of fun. It's not It's not Flight of Passage. I think we all know that. It's not Flight of Passage. Heck, it's not even the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. But it's a waste of space. Eric, you know what? I think you said that earlier in the chat. I get where you're coming from. That's a lot of space. That Tom Sawyer Island, that's a lot of space. There's a lot of different things they could do with that space if that wasn't there. But it brings a certain level of history and nostalgia to the park to kind of remember where it all started. This is how the parks used to be back in the day, and I get it. They're not always going to be the same. Walt says that himself. It's not a museum. It always changes. And that's fine. It can always change. But there are certain aspects of the parks that can stay the same so that we can remember the history. I don't like forgetting the history. I like, no matter what, even in the world, history is important, good or bad. It's important to remember history, not change it. Because if you change it, you're bound to repeat it. Or, change what happened, you're bound to repeat what happened. And that's not always a good thing. But I feel the same here. I like the fact that we have some of the old stuff around because it reminds us of where we came from, what we used to have, and what people in the past used to have, and what they considered to be awesome. So I get what you're saying. There are a lot they could do with that. But that's just my opinion. I really love it. John says Tom Sawyer needs to go. Big Disney fans, it's as historic as the Liberty Square of Disney's Magic Kingdom. I love Liberty Square. It's my favorite. It's my favorite land in Magic Kingdom. Candy Mom 15. Cynthia's in the house. She says, I'm here. Let's start over. Cynthia, another one of our members. Actually, our first member. Cynthia, good to see you. Jennifer Jones says, relaxing attractions like this actually help you to enjoy the rest of your day more because you can recharge. I agree 100%. History is very important, Cynthia says. Everybody's saying hi to her, and there you go. All right. It has nostalgia. Yes, it does have nostalgia, for sure. I agree. So there you go, guys. That's our ratings. That's the Liberty Square Riverboat. Now, before we get out of here, a few things tonight. I know Jeff Dole Whip Dad's going to be live, I think, with DizTube Creator Talk. I don't know who else goes live on Sunday nights. I'm not 100% sure. But if anybody, if there's any other live streams tonight, be sure to check them out. Like I said earlier, Dean over at the Live Place, he's the guy that's going to know it. So check him out to find out who is alive. That's because you're a fan of Haunted Mansion, Walt. Yeah, that's true too, Brian. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely. Patrick Gillespie. What's up, Patrick? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. He says it would be difficult to put something new there that would fit the theme. That's true. But they could do it. They could retheme the whole thing if they wanted. Oh, Big Disney fans going live in 30 minutes. Be sure to check them out if you have the time. Be sure to get over there and say hi. Enjoyed this. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, for sure. But before we head out, John, we got a pick for tomorrow. And while I am mixing this up, I will say this. Kind of sad news. Sunday Daily Disney Discussions. This will be the last one. Like I said earlier, Dan and I next week, starting at 6 o'clock, what we're on right now, we'll be starting our Disney movie reviews every Sunday, at least to start every Sunday. So that's going to kind of take over for Sundays. So the Daily Disney Discussion will be every day except Sunday starting this week until the parks reopen. Now, if Disney does reopen on June 22nd to annual pass holders or something like that, I hate to say it, that does count. I love doing this, but that does count. But we will do our best to see and how far we can go. Hopefully, we'll be able to finish these up. Here we go. Look at how low. I know the bowl's getting really, really low. We've been here for a while. I know. Here we go. After the show, check email. We go live at 8. Great. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Be sure to check Pete out as well. 8 o'clock tonight. They're going to have Steve on there. All right, here we go. Not many left, but there's some good ones left. So let's get one. Oh, check text, not email. Will do, Pete. All right, here we go. Tomorrow. I dropped it. I got it. Oh, okay. We are staying in Magic Kingdom, guys. I'm sorry. There's so many rides in Magic Kingdom. I can't help it. But we are going to Frontierland. And we're heading over to Splash Mountain. Yes, there you go. Tomorrow. Splash Mountain. There you go. We are going zippity-doo-dah tomorrow. And we're going to talk about Splash Mountain That's going to be awesome. I don't think we've done Splash Mountain yet, if I'm not mistaken. No, we haven't. So, obviously we haven't. I'm all over the place today. I love the format, Walt. Have really enjoyed it. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I have missed some, but we'll catch up. Oh, John, don't even worry about it, buddy. I'm just glad you're here when you're here. Thank you. Uh, Thankfully, the storm turned out to be not to be as bad in the area. Yes, yeah, that was awesome for sure. Pizza live stream. Thank you, Emily. Appreciate you posting that. Cool splash. Yep. Woo! Splash Mountain. Everybody saying, do Dad. Yes, exactly. Oh, that's so funny. Wow, another Magic Kingdom. Oh my God, Splash is my fave. See, look, there you go. It's going to be awesome then. But tomorrow, Splash Mountain, we're going to have a lot of fun. Dean over at the live place, check him out. Partner channels, Disney Dan, Steve World. Check those guys out. If someone could post all those links, I'd appreciate it. Guys, it's been great. Again, this show has been absolutely wonderful. It's been a big, huge help to helping our channel grow. It's been fantastic. They always say be consistent on YouTube. I've tried to be as consistent as I can, and they're right. It definitely brings all of you wonderful people here, and it's been fantastic every single day having the time to spend it with you guys. But most of all, to you all coming in here and spending it with me. I say this all the time, and I say it because it's true. And I want you guys to know I don't forget you. You know, you have a choice where you could be with your time, and you're choosing to be here with me. And that means a lot. That means a lot. And I try to make it fun, informative, and exciting as best I can for you guys so that you do keep coming back and so that, you know, your time isn't wasted. I don't want to waste your time. It's too valuable. But to our members, like I always say, your generosity and loyalty is fantastic. It just blows my mind that you would subscribe and join our membership. But we're going to do our best for you. And guys, thank you all very, very much. It means the world to me. Thank you to our mods. Thank you, Pete McDevitt, for that incredibly awesome super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. You guys all have a great, great day. Enjoy your Sunday streams. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great week. But we'll talk tomorrow about that. Until then, we're getting closer to Disney reopening. It's not too long now. And look for a couple videos from us. We did some vlogging from Universal the last couple days. And it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Thank you, Donna Anderson Folden. I appreciate that. We did a couple different things at Universal, and I think you guys will like it. But we love you guys. I hope you all have a great, great day. We will see you on some of those streams tonight. And until then, take care of yourselves and each other, and we will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.